Celebrity Cruises Edge-class ships launched in 2018. There are currently 4 ships in service, with one more coming in 2025. They have a very unique design, and they are one of my most favorite ships to date. Let's take a look at what sets these ships apart from all others, today on Seymour Seas. With the very recent launch of the Celebrity Ascent, which is the 4th in the Edge-class series from Celebrity, these ships are once again top of mind and my favorite ship design to date. Today we are going to take a look at these beautiful ships so you can determine if an Edge-class is in your future. If you're new here, I am Doug and this is Seymour Seas, your cruise tips and planning channel where I hope to help you and your family pick, plan, and enjoy your next cruise vacation. If you find the video helpful in any way, please do give it that thumbs up. And as always, please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Thanks so much, everybody, and let's get started. The first in the series, the Celebrity Edge, was launched in 2018. I'll be honest here and I'll tell you that I was on that live stream when they made the announcement for the Edge-class series. I then booked our first cruise that same morning during the live stream when reservations became available. So the Edge, along with her sister ship, the Apex, were the first 2 ships in the series, and they come in at 130,000 gross tons. The remainder of the series, the Beyond, the Ascent, and the upcoming Excel come in at 140,000 gross tons, growing by 20 meters or 66 feet with an additional deck and 167 additional passenger load. There are also some other minor changes that we'll note as we go along. The Edge was launched in November of 2018, the Apex in June of 2021, the Beyond in April of 2022, the Ascent just a few weeks ago in November of 2023, and the Excel is expected in November of 2025. The Edge and the Apex both have passenger counts of 3,276 with 16 decks. The Beyond and the Ascent have a passenger count of 3,521 and they have 17 decks. The standout features from the Edge-class series of ships from Celebrity has to be, to start, the Magic Carpet. The Magic Carpet is a cantilevered platform that hangs over the side of the ship. It is used as a bar, a restaurant, a tender platform, and moves up and down the side of the ship depending on the use. Diving a little bit deeper into the multifunction aspect of the Magic Carpet, on the pool deck, when it is on deck 15, it is acting as an outdoor bar area. So as you enter the Magic Carpet, there are plenty of different seating areas to choose from. There is a very long bar. There's lots of tables and chairs and couches that are very comfortable, and people can sit out there during the day, have a cocktail and a snack. The Magic Carpet itself is about the length of a tennis court, so it can hold a number of people. When in the evening time, when it goes up to deck 16, it is a dining venue, a specialty restaurant for dining on the Edge. It doesn't happen every evening on your cruise. It'll happen a few times during your sailing, weather permitting. When it's on deck 5, it's an extension of Raw on 5, the seafood sushi restaurant. So this is outdoor alfresco seating for Raw on 5 when on deck 5. Then when it's all the way down on deck 2, that'll be in a tender port where it acts as a tender platform for getting on the larger air-conditioned tenders from the Celebrity Edge-class ships. One thing to note about the Magic Carpet is that when it is moving from deck to deck, the Magic Carpet is closed to guests, so there are no guests on the Magic Carpet when it's going between decks. The next standout feature for the Edge-class ships is the Infinite Veranda. Now, this is a brand new balcony veranda stateroom concept developed by Celebrity. Now, what this does, it extends the livable space inside your stateroom, having a seating area that is flanked by a wall of glass. This glass is actually two pieces of glass, for which the top piece is a window that by pushing a button will lower, and it provides you the feeling of a standard balcony. You can lean over the rail, you can look out onto the ocean, you can feel the ocean breeze. However, many people feel that this isn't a true balcony experience because when you open that window, the air conditioning is either lowered or shut off, and in warm weather environments, people have complained that their staterooms heat up rather quickly. You can shut this area off by folding French doors that are located beyond the seating area. However, these are not insulated doors and they are not sliding glass doors as you would normally find on a cruise ship balcony. The infinite veranda design is something that many cruisers absolutely love because of the additional space, and they still get the feeling of a balcony stateroom. However, others just don't feel that it is a real balcony experience. The heating up of the room is a problem. And then one of the things that many people have found is that in the mornings, when normally two people sharing the stateroom, one person gets up before, many times you'll go out on the balcony, you will have blackout curtains, allowing that person to be outside and still allowing the other to sleep in the darkness. In an infinite veranda setup, you do have blackout shades that electronically roll down and shut off light to the stateroom. However, in the morning, if someone wants to pull those French doors open, there are no curtains available, and to sit out there, they would have to raise that blackout blind and the light would come in, filling the stateroom, waking the other person up. One very positive component of the infinite veranda stateroom is that Celebrity has introduced solo cabins that are infinite veranda staterooms. These are approximately 25% smaller than a standard veranda stateroom. However, these are solo cabins, and so that individual does not have to pay for double occupancy. Have you stayed in an infinite veranda? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Then there is Eden. Eden is at the aft of the ship, and it is a multi-deck venue that is used for multiple purposes. There is live entertainment there most of the day and evening. It also has a very unique large bar area, and there is a specialty dining venue there, as well as a complimentary cafe. The retreat on Celebrity is the ship within a ship concept for the suites guests. When you book into suites class on Celebrity Cruises, you are going to be in what is called now the retreat. The retreat has all different types of suites on most all ships. Those start in the Sky Suites. They are just a little bit larger than you would find a junior suite on Royal Caribbean. Then you move up to the Celebrity Suite and Signature Suites that are one-bedroom suites, much larger than a Sky Suite. Moving up from those, you have the Royal Suite. The Royal Suite is a true one-bedroom with a very large living area, dining area, large master bedroom, as well as a very large formal bathroom, as well as a half bath located near the entry. They also normally have much larger balconies. The Penthouse Suite is the next level up, and this is obviously a much larger suite with a much larger main living area and much larger balcony and bathroom. New on the Edge class ships are the Edge Villas. Edge Villas are located in the front of the ship on the very upper decks, and these are two-story suites that resemble a townhouse, and it will have on its private patio their own separate plunge pool. Most of these open up directly onto a private retreat sun deck. Then on Edge Class, you have the biggest suites at sea, and these are the iconic suites, and they are absolutely massive. They are located on each side of the ship, right above the bridge area, and they have their own separate patio with, again, another private plunge pool. All suite guests get the premium drink package as well as the premium Wi-Fi included in their cruise fare. However, prepaid gratuities are no longer part of the suites package. That is paid separately now by all Celebrity Cruises guests. They also have access to many retreat features, such as the Retreat Sun Deck, which is a private sun deck. It is a one-story sun deck with a pool, hot tubs, bar, restaurants, as well as sun deck area on the Edge and the Apex, and then on the Beyond, Ascent, and the upcoming Excel, it is a two-story retreat sun deck with the same features. Included in the retreat is also Lumine, a private suites dining room where reservations are not required. And on the Beyond, Ascent, and Excel, they have moved that to the front of the ship, and it is a much larger private dining room due to the fact that they added more suites to those ships with the introduction of that additional deck. Lumine is open to suites passengers for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then finally, you have the Retreat Lounge. The Retreat Lounge is a very spacious private lounge that serves drinks during the day and the evening. You will have a happy hour with lots of different hors d'oeuvres and canapes, as well as you can have private meetings with the retreat concierge, and the future cruise desk will come up and have one-on-one meetings with you in the retreat lounge. The rooftop garden replaces the lawn club on the Solstice class, and like the lawn club, it is an outdoor live greenery space, very wide open, with a large screen for sporting events as well as movies under the stars. This is used for lots of live concerts with a stage, as well as various entertainment throughout the day and night. There's also a specialty dining venue located here with the Rooftop Garden Grill. The Rooftop Garden Grill is a specialty restaurant where reservations are required, and it specializes in meats and barbecue. Additional unique features and venues on Edge Class ships will be, for one, the Martini Bar. It has changed quite a bit from the Solstice and Millennium class. You'll find that in the middle of the Grand Piazza. This is an area in the center of the ship that has somewhat replaced the need for an atrium. It is a multi-deck level. The Martini Bar has a spectacular chandelier light show above it, and seating has increased from Edge and Apex on the Beyond and the Ascent. The Destination Gateway is also a very unique venue on Edge Class ships. It's located on the bottom decks, and this is where you will exit the ship when you are in port, and it also attaches to the magic carpet as you make your way to tenders at a tender port. This is a very nice way and very organized way to exit the ship. Edge Class has also redesigned its main dining room concept. It now has 4 different distinct main dining rooms instead of one large one. Those are split up into various themes based on celebrities' history. The first is going to be Cyprus. Cyprus is a Greek-inspired dining room. This dining room goes back to celebrities beginning as a Greek cruise line until Royal Caribbean Group bought them in 1997. Then you will find the Tuscan restaurant, which is Italian-inspired. You will remember the Tuscan Grill from the Solstice and Millennium class. This is where this dining room gets its inspiration. The Cosmopolitan is a classic American-inspired dining room that resembles the main dining rooms of the Solstice and Millennium class. And finally, you have Normandy. Normandy dining room is a classic French-inspired dining room, taking us back to the traditional ages of cruising. For those guests that choose fixed dining times, either early or late, you will be assigned one of these dining rooms for the length of your cruise. You can always change and sample the other dining rooms upon request. Those that have Celebrity Select Dining, which is your anytime dining, you can go onto your cruise planner prior to the cruise and reserve the time for that particular day in whatever dining room is available. Each of these main dining rooms with their specialized theme will have items on the menu each night that are specific to that theme and that dining room, while also providing the same menu across all dining rooms for that particular day. The main pool deck on Edge Class ships has also been redesigned, and it is one very long pool, one of the longest at sea, and on each side it is flanked by these very tall, really cool looking martini-shaped hot tubs. The alcoves have not disappeared on Edge Class. They are next to the pool area, and private areas can be rented out for the day or for the length of the cruise. Some modifications that have been made on the later Edge Class ships, the Beyond, the Ascent, and the upcoming Excel, are that I had mentioned before, they did add one deck to these ships, adding 176 new passengers. They also have redesigned the Sunset Bar. This is a venue on all Celebrity ships that's very popular. On the later Edge Class ships, it is now a 2-story bar, and it has a much larger covered area designed by Nate Burgess. Luminade, the main dining room for suite guests, will now be located all the way forward one deck higher, allowing for much more window seating as well as to accommodate more of the suites guests, which was added with that additional deck. Le Voyage is a new specialty restaurant that is even a step above those that were there before. This is an exceptional dining experience and one that, though expensive, has received amazing reviews. The World Class Bar, which is popular on the older ships, has now been added back to the Beyond, the Ascent, and the Excel. The Martini Bar got a little bit of a modification, as I mentioned before, with additional seating, and it is now one level instead of 2 levels as you would find on the original Edge and Apex. 2 infinity pools have been added to each side of the ship that is flanking the rooftop garden. These look really cool, and I can't wait to experience them. The Club, which is a 2-deck entertainment venue nightclub. This is where they have a lot of live entertainment, and they also provide a lot of games and activities during the day. Before, this was a very enclosed area, very dark and moody, but now on the newer ships, it now has windows facing out to the sea, which I only suspect is because they plan on doing a lot more activities in there during the day. Areas and services that have not changed on Edge Class is that you will still have lots of options for specialty dining, including Le Petit Chef, which is going to be held in the Grand Bistro, and it is a signature dinner experience on Celebrity Cruises. The Eden Cafe, which is complimentary, is still on board, as well as the Eden Specialty Restaurant. Cafe El Baccio is your place for coffee and for snacks and desserts, and as far as I know, those cookies still are complimentary. You will still find Raw on 5, which is your added fee sushi and seafood restaurant. Excellent entertainment is going to be all over the ship, with the main theater being spectacular, as well as the Club and Eden having performances nightly. The Solarium is the covered adults-only inside pool, which is very relaxing and serene, and it also contains the Spa Cafe. The spa, being just nearby, contains the thermal suite Persian Garden, which is available to all Aqua Class guests, as well as anyone wishing to purchase a weekly pass or a daily pass. All Edge Class ships also sport a very large spa with lots of different services and a state-of-the-art fitness center. For the upcoming 2024 and 2025 cruise season, you're going to find the Edge Class ships spread out strategically across the world. Let's take a look at where you can find the Edge Class ships. You'll find the Celebrity Edge in Alaska, which is new this year, and I believe that's going to be a great addition to that area. Then you will also find the Celebrity Edge on the other side of the Pacific in Australia and New Zealand. The Celebrity Ascent will be making its home in the Mediterranean, and then you have the Apex up in the Northern Europe area with the Norwegian fjords. The Celebrity Apex, the Celebrity Ascent, and the Beyond will all be servicing the home port in Port Everglades for Caribbean cruising. The Celebrity Excel will also make its way, when released, home porting in Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale. Edge Class from Celebrity is a great choice for the seasoned cruiser and the one who wants an upgraded experience with those modern touches. These ships are still classified as in the premium category, but you're going to find the prices on these cruises are going to be a little bit higher than those in the category, as well as the older Solstice class ships from Celebrity. If you have any questions about any of these ships or Celebrity cruises in general, please just email me at the email address below, and I'll also leave it in the description. You can always leave me a comment as well, because I always respond to direct questions and comments on my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it that thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. It does really help me out. If you are researching Celebrity cruises or a fan, I have a lot more Celebrity content on my channel, so you might be interested in one of these two videos next. Thanks again for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon.